Hello guys, welcome back for another video. In this video, I'm going to discuss some more helpful tips on how to solve verbal reasoning for 11 plus exam. This is part 2 of the same verbal reasoning series. In my series on verbal reasoning part 1, I've already discussed how to crack codes based on letters and numbers. In this video, let's take up some more questions and discuss how we can solve them for our verbal reasoning exam. The first question is find a letter which will complete both pairs of words, ending the first and starting the second. The same letter must be used for both pairs of words. The first example I'm taking is how and F. So in these types of questions, you need to use your vocab to find out what letter or sometimes letters can complete both the words, or sometimes there could be more than one pair of words. So in this one, using trial and error, we can find out if we use L, we can find two new words which are howl and left. Let's take another example. We are given a PEAC and ENS. These are two different words. We need one letter to complete both these words. So using trial and error, we are going to use H, which gives us peach and hens. Here are a few examples. You can spend a couple minutes on solving them and then you can come back and check them. Or you can stay here and we can go through them together. Let's take the first one. For exe and alk, we are using T to make exit and talk. For limb and rake, we are using B to make limb and rake. For strand and et, we are using D to make strand and det. In the next example, you can see there are two different pairs of words. So in these types of questions, you need to use the same letter or letters to complete both pairs. Let's take the first one. It says biscu and M, and the second pair of words are pla and alec. So we are using IT to make biscuit and item, and with the same two letters, we can make plat and italic. The next one, flu, Iping, and the second pair is we and our. So we are using SH to make flush and shipping, and the second pair would then be wish and shower. Let's look at the next type of question. It says change first word into last by changing one letter at a time and making two new different words in the middle. In the example given, you need to change the first word teak into last word rent by changing one letter at a time. So what we did was we changed K to T. We got teeth. In teeth, we changed A to N. We got tent. And for the final word, we changed T into R. We got rent. So by using this method, that is by changing one letter at a time, we got two new words, teeth and tent. You can pause the video now and go through the examples yourself, and then you can come back in a couple minutes to check the answers with me. Let's go through them together. So in the first one, wash, we changed W to B. We got bash. Then we got base. And in the last, we got bail. The next one, fool, we got foul, soul, and sue. Next one, from port, we changed P to E. We got pour. Then R to K, we got poke. And in the end, we found pike. So in the last one, by changing one letter at a time, we have, haze, and hazy. Let's move on to the next type of questions, which says, which one letter can be added to the front of all these words to make new words? You could be given 3, 4, 5, any number of words to make new words. So in this one, we are given 5 words and we are going to use one letter, the same letter which goes in front of all these words to make new words. Example given is R, at, rate, all, rain. So we are using C in front of all these words to change them into new words. By using C, now we have care, cat, crate, call, and crane. Let's look at some more examples. So the first one is ist, aid, ice, at, ale. We use M to make mist, made, mice, mat, mail. The next one, we are given each, ape, here, ask, angle. We can use T to make teach, tape, there, task, and tangle. And for the last one, we are given ale, air, aunt, eel, and elm. So using H, we can change them into hail, here, haunt, heel, and helm. Moving on to the next question, where it says underline two words, one from each group, that go together to form a new word. The word in the first group always comes first. So, looking at the example, we are given two different groups of words. The first group has hand, green, for, and the second group of words are light, house, and sure. So, for the first group of words, if we take hand, let's try and make a new word. So, hand, light, it's not a word. Hand, house, hand, sure. None of these are words. So, let's take the word green now. We can make green light. Yes, that's a word, but you can also have red light, yellow light, amber light. So this one is not one word. The second one is greenhouse. Yes, that's a word because we have greenhouse gases or greenhouse effect, or you have a greenhouse. So that always comes as one word. So using the same method, let's try and make some more words. Okay, the first example, water, ride, tread is the first group of words. The second group of words are tap, fall, over. So using one word from each group of words, we can make waterfall. So waterfall is one word. The next one, bright, dull, light, air, room, house. Even though you can have bright room, dull room, but the most appropriate one would be light house. So from the next example, time, alarm, frighten, and the second group of words are day, late, table. So the word we can make is timetable. Let's take the last example, building, high, black, and the second group of words are land, gear, spot. So the one word we can make using one word from each group of words is highland. Let's move on to the next type of questions, anagrams. It says rearrange the letters in capitals to make another word. The new word has something to do with the first two words. So if you look at the example, you're given two words, spot and soil. You need to rearrange the letters in capitals, saint, S-A-I-N-T, to make another word. So the new word you make has to do something with the two words, or it should mean the same as spot and soil. So using saint, the letters in saint, we can make stain. So stain also means something that has a spot on it or something that has been soiled. So let's look at some examples now. The first one is scanty and scarce. So using spares, S-P-A-R-E-S, you need to make another word which means something to do with scanty and scarce. So the next one, using S-N-I-D-E, you need to make a word which has something to do with eats and feast. Okay, so there are four more examples given. So let's go through them together. Okay, so using spares, we can make a new word, sparse, which means scanty or scarce. The next one, snide, we can make a new word, dines, which means eating or feasting or eats or feast. Using broth, we can make throb, which means pulse or thump. Using reside, we can make desire, which means wish or fancy. Sometimes you could also be given anagrams in a sentence form. So in these types of sentences, the word you make makes sense in the context of the sentence given. So for this one, we can say a chicken may live in a farmyard. The next one, the train was very crowded. Moving on to the next type of questions, it says choose the correct three-letter word to complete the word in capital letters so that it finishes the sentence in a sensible way. So in this example, you can see it can be CHY outside when it snows. The options given are app, ill, eek, You need to remember sometimes you're given the options where you need to choose one of the options to make the word. Or sometimes they just give you the sentence and you have to use your own judgment to find a word that fits the context of the sentence. So in this one, the options are given to you. So using the options given, you can make four words, chappy, chili, cheeky, and cherry. So the word that best fits the sentence is chilly. So the right option is ILL. That makes chilly. Let's look at a couple more examples. Brian tried to stop a boat from sink. The options given are ink, lay, now, eat. So the words you could make using the options are sinking, slaying, snowing, and seating. So the right word would be sinking. So Brian tried to stop the boat from sinking. The next one, 5 CES of apples were stacked in the cellar. The options given are ran, rat, hid, him. The words you can make using these options are cranes, crates, chides, and chimes. So the word that best fits the sentence given is crates. So 5 crates of apples were stacked in the cellar. Here are some more examples. Pause the video here, spend a couple minutes, and come back to find out the answer. Let's go through the answers together. The first one is the fierce wind was big through the trees. Options are and, oat, low, and then. So the right option is the fierce wind was blowing through the trees. Next one, Kiara ran her hand through the BES of grass. The options are rut, lad, ash, rib. So the right one is Kiara ran her hand through the blades of grass. So LAD. The last one, Emily rented 2 CAS for her family to stay in. The options are bin, use, she, per. So the right one is Emily rented 2 cabins for her family to stay in. Let's move on to the next topic, synonyms. The question says underline the pair of words most similar in meaning. The examples are 3 different pairs of words: come, go, roam, wander, fare, fare. So come and go, they are opposites. Roam and wander means moving around and about. Fare and fare, they are homophones. So where fare, the first one means something you're scared of, and second fare means when you pay for your journey. So the right one in this one is roam and wander. So some more examples. Let's go through them together. The first one is pass, fail, excel, accept, elect, choose. In this one, pass, fail, they are opposites. Excel, accept. Excel means when you're exceptionally good at something, some activity or subject. Accept means when you don't include something. For elect and choose, they mean when you elect someone or when you choose someone to represent you. So in this one, elect and choose are the most similar in meaning. Next one, half, whole, fuse, accept, sick, nauseous. So half and whole, they are not similar in meaning. Refuse, accept, they are opposite in meaning. So the most similar in meaning are sick and nauseous. Last one, dream, vision, guilt, innocence, earn, wages. So in this one, guilt and innocence, they are opposite in meanings, whereas earn and wages, even though they sound similar, there is some difference. Wherein wages means money paid for the hours you work each week, whereas your earning could be all the money you get from a variety of sources. That can include your wages, any rent or royalties you earn, or any interest you earn on your savings. So the words most similar in meaning are dream and vision. Moving on to the last topic, antonyms. Underline the word that is the best antonym for the word in bold and makes sense in the sentence. Like synonyms, you could be given different pairs of words wherein you have to choose 2 words which are the most opposite in meaning. In this one, we are taking up sentences. Let's look at the first example. Peter found the visit dull. The options given are exciting, dreary, upsetting, and boring. So, looking at the word dull, so dull also means dreary, upsetting, and boring. So, the word which is opposite to dull is exciting. Another example. The man was responsible for initiating the disturbance. So we know initiating means to start something. So the options given are instigating, halting, conducting, and overthrowing. So in this one, instigating means to initiate something, halting means to stop something, conducting means to organize something, and overthrowing means to remove something forcibly. So the opposite of initiate is stop. So the right option is halting. The last one, Des thought that her neighbor was quite sullen. Sullen means bad tempered, and the options given are hapless, simpering, cheery, and disturbed. Hapless means unlucky, simpering means irritating, cheery means happy and optimistic, whereas disturbed means interrupted or disconnected. So the opposite of sullen should be cheery. So Jess thought that her neighbor was quite sullen. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my effort and like information given, please do like, share, and subscribe. Good luck with